Ahoy! Welcome back to Adventure Sena. Today, we're exploring a hidden gem of southwest Washington state. Let's head to the coast to explore two historic lighthouses at Cape Disappointment State Park. But first, a quick pit stop at Seaview to check out the beach.
We're here. Let's do it. Salty! Koga, it's too much. She's drinking the ocean. I'm gonna get her some water. I think she's thirsty. Oh, it's cold! Oh, it's so cold! Oh shit! You're aggressive.
After enjoying the beach for a bit, we made our way to North Head Lighthouse. Near the start of the trail, you'll encounter what looks like some oddly placed mansions. There were multiple lighthouse keepers who lived here year-round with their families, and you can see the lighthouse keepers' commute to work wasn't half bad.
So because people actually stay in here, I'm gonna respect their privacy and stay away, but you can actually rent out at least an overnight. I don't know what the limit is, but you can rent out these units to stay in. That's stunning. Oh, how can I not? It's a beautiful bench. Oh yeah. What do you think? Same. Not too shabby. Okay, so let's rate this bench here. So I gotta say, I like the synthetic material. Second best to wood, I would say. The LaCroix bonus. The view. The ambience. The vibe. Overall, it's a very solid bench in a great location, good materials. I will say it's a little low to the ground if you can see my knees. So this bench is solid, but definitely marked down for ergonomics. I'm gonna give this bench a 4 out of 5. It really does get there.
This map shows our location at the Northern Lighthouse, and later we'll check out the Southern Lighthouse, which is much older.
So these are the oil house. That's where the keeper would maintain the light up above. And that's all workshop attached.
You can actually take a tour to go up to the top of the lighthouse inside, but I had my dog with me, so couldn't do that.
The sun actually came out today. It's beautiful. You can see the lighthouse behind me.
Next up, we're headed to the Southern Lighthouse at Cape Disappointment, but first we're stopping in Ilwaco, a beautiful marina town, for a bite to eat.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Oh man. Damn, yeah. One of the best mezcal I've had. This one doesn't smash you right in the face with the smoke like a lot of other ones do. It's bright, like citrusy, and the smoke is there. It's like a good natural smoke flavor. I think some other mezcal has like additive smoke or something. This is legit. Alright. So now I'm going to take a whack at the fisherwive stew.
perfectly seasoned. You don't need to add anything to this. It comes to you exactly how the chef intends to serve it, beautifully. Perfectly tender prawns. The bartender let me know that some people were surprised to find tentacles in their stew. So this is squid, locally caught, and it's beautiful. It's very tender, not rubbery in the slightest, so tender. It's easy, I think, to mess up squid, but this is fantastic. Yeah, that soup is the star of the show, though. That broth, rich, flavorful, complex, herbal, lots of garlic, tomato. Can't even really put my finger on everything else, but definitely some delicious bright herbs in here. Man, I have to give this place a solid 9 out of 10. Ilwaco has a lot of inspired kitchens. It's strange for such a small little place way out on the peninsula, but they're killing it here. Definitely try out the Waterline Pub. 9 out of 10. Wow. Just had a transcendental dining experience at the Waterline Grill inside At The Helm Hotel and Pub. So, man, passionate chef, kind, hospitable staff. The server, the bartender was incredible. Alicia and Chef Laurentino, Chef Lau. Wow, blown away.
We arrived at the Cape Disappointment Lighthouse trailhead, a much more rugged trail, but also much more naturally beautiful than the North Head Lighthouse trail.
Wow. That's insane. Beautiful little cove down here. We'll head down there in a bit. To the lighthouse first. Okay, so following the lighthouse trail, I came across what I thought was an impasse. There's some gates here, but it looks like you're just to continue past the Coast Guard spot. So it says just continue quarter mile to the lighthouse. Up the hill, I think. It's a mandatory bench review. Here we have a bench of wooden composition. Standard height placement, maybe slightly shorter than average. The view. It is wet, but that's part of being out in the rain. You gotta accept having a wet ass. Okay, so this bench, wow, I gotta say, comfort level, very high. It is wet, and this is a place that rains a lot, so it would be nice if it had a cover. A point off for that. We have to be fair about this. But look at the view. The vibe is proper. We're almost to the lighthouse. It looks like just around the bend. Beautiful place to take a breather. Stunning cove for you to take in. This bench gets marked up for all these factors. The comfort level, it's good. I will say a little lopsided, so we're gonna land right at, I want to give it a 4, but I have to be fair about this. I'm feeling biased, but I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5. Good bench, try it. Don't deface bunker. Deface sign instead. No. Yes. I barely know her. Bunker. Hey, I wouldn't think of it. Okie dokie. Well, for the most part, it looks like they probably did tag the shit out of it because there's a fresh coat of paint. So I don't think they listened to the sign asking not to deface the bunker. But we'll see. I'll check in a few months. Wow. Stunning. The winds are blasting this place. Whoa, it's hard to breathe. Woo. Yeah, the wind blasted my hat right off my head. Thankfully some ladies nearby caught it for me, so. Oh my gosh, there's apples here. There's probably a tree nearby. Oh yeah, right there, apple tree. It's probably a projectile hazard. Oh my God, our first views of the lighthouse. The lighthouse. Cape Disappointment Lighthouse, decidedly less maintained than the North Head Lighthouse. So I'm soaked. I know my hair looks funkadelic, but I'm just gonna roll with it here. So the lighthouse here is historic. It's very beautiful. This is what you imagine in a postcard for an old-fashioned lighthouse. Now I happen to know from the other lighthouse that that little house attachment isn't really for someone to live in. It actually has a bunch of tools necessary for maintaining the lenses and the machinery of the lighthouse. Okay, so they've labeled the different portions. The main channel is very narrow. This is what makes the Columbia River Bar exceptionally dangerous. Well, definitely worth a jaunt out to the Cape Disappointment Lighthouse. It's beautiful. Maybe pick a fair weather day, but I'll tell you, parking is much easier on a day like this. Alright, so new mission. I want to get down to that beach. Cola deserves a beach day. Let's do it. We're gonna go down that hillside, down to the cove, Dead Man's area. Wouldn't be much of an Adventure Sena video if we didn't try out Dead Man's Cove. So, that way to the lighthouse, this way to certain death. Let's get it. Alright, I'm gonna let you off your leash just for this part. Come here. I had to guess it's probably due to dangerous sneak tides or something. Sneak waves. Made it down to the bottom of that area. The trail you can see way up above. The dog loves the sand. Yes. Is it fun? Did you find the beach? Salty? Oh my God. It's like huge waves out there. This is the beach! Dead Man's Cove. What do you think, Koga? Koga rates this 4.5 barks out of 5. That's incredible, folks. Man, that one lone pine tree growing on the rock, so beautiful. That deserves to be a painting. Just made it to the top of the Dead Man Cove. I'm carrying this trash with me I found down there. There's a lot of trash. I propose a trash toll, 1 piece of trash per person. If you go down there, pick up some trash and just hike it out. So that's what I'm doing, just some styrofoam sheet.
Thanks for watching Adventure Sena. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notify bell if you enjoyed the video.